Hey guys, let's do something a little bit different. So, if you guys haven't been here before, this is Redline Restorations? Redline Garage. Yeah, that's the name I came up with. Redline Garage, and this is going to be something a little bit different. We're going to do the Fanhome build of the Knight Rider KITT car. And I found out about this the other day. Channel that I've been watching, Knight Rider Historians. They're actually build one of these, and they have a lot of really interesting information because they are well versed in the cars that were used in the show and things that were done that were different from a regular Trans Am. So yeah, they're building one over there too, and there's other people that have built this car and put the videos on YouTube. So I just got this package today, and I'm like, you know what, let's crack it open and get going. It's a subscription. It's going to take approximately 2 years, a little over 2 years probably, to get all the parts and finish it. So I'm not exactly sure how often these videos are going to come out. Maybe once a month. Probably do one for each part. Maybe I'll space them out every other week or something for you guys. So let's check this out. This is what it comes with. The first box comes with part 1 and part 2. We're just going to do part 1 in this video. And it comes with this thing and tells you about the different things that Fanhome has. You can do like the Iron Man. They have, of course, the KITT and the Fast and the Furious Charger. Other things like R2-D2 and things like that. So, and it also comes with other things. So this is just talking about the KITT car, and has a lot of neat information in here, pictures from the show and things like that. Now, what this is going to have when it's done is the headlights, brake lights, and the dynamic red scanner are illuminated. The rotating license plate with the correct numbers from the show. The computer lights up. The hood, doors, the back hatch, the T-tops all open. The windows can go up and down, and you'll even get the watch that's included with it to activate the car and do all this stuff. Let's flip back to here for a second and show you this. Subscribe and receive these great gifts. You get 3 prints, a decorative number plate. It's 11 by 5 inches. Power pack that you can use for mobile charging your phones and things like that. It is a 1/43 scale kit. And then the 5th one is the display case. Alright, so I don't know if the camera is going to get this all in here. I'll try to show it. Let me show it over on this one. So 1/8 scale, this thing is 23.5 inches long when fully assembled. So it's going to be huge. And I was going back and forth on it, and you know, do I really want to do this? I'm like, no. Do I want to make that kind of commitment? You know, because when it's all said and done, how much it costs, but it's really inexpensive. The monthly, it's a monthly. You pay by the month, so it's not that bad if you're on a budget. So we got part 1, part 2. We're gonna do part 1, like I said in this video. And it's basically the hood assembly. We got the screwdriver that it comes with, all the different pieces, screws that are labeled, and I'm going to go ahead and get all this out of the package off camera, and then we'll come back. I wanted to show you this real quick too. I just noticed it's officially licensed from GM. So, I mean, the amazing amount of detail that they put into this, but yeah, I just wanted to show you that. Okay, so first I'm going to just comment on how heavy and strong this hood is. It's real metal. It's not plastic. And things are rolling around here. But every piece, just like a regular model kit, is numbered so you know what it is. They individually package the screws and label them for what they are so you know where to use them each step along the way. And when you first open this up, I haven't read this yet, I'll probably read it later, but a lot of interesting things in facts and in pictures. The convertible car and the hot pursuit car. When we get down here, so this is what I was talking about, how all the parts are numbered, and you have the screwdriver, and then each step along the way it tells you what to do. So let's just get started with this. Alright, so I don't know if you can see that score line. Let me flip my lights on up here, see if that helps. Alright, so you have to bend this on a 90-degree angle, and this scares me that I might break it. So oh, and look at that, like, I don't know if that's showing up on camera. How those holes are not round, like they punch them. They're 6-sided. Not sure what that's called. An what is it? What's a 6-sided hole?
6-sided hole.
Yeah, 6-sided. It's not an octagon. An octagon is 8 sides. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Just asking my daughter there. It might be really nice to go ahead and use my Leatherman to get this started. I'm just bending it a little bit on the way. You know what? I have a vise here that would have worked really well on. Where is that sucker? That's down there on the floor. I'm afraid I'm bending this the wrong way. Let's get the vise up. Let's see what that did. It's almost there. That's not quite 90, but that looks almost right. Okay, so next we have the hood, and this, oh, I see, it's going to go right there just like that, but it looks like it wants to go, see, the instructions show it going straight down, but it's longer than the hole, so I'm going to bring it up from the other side if I can. I'm just dropping things. Alright, and this uses, it fell, the AP. So I'm only going to open these one at a time so I don't get them confused. right? And we only need, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We only need 3 for this step. It might be really good if I grab one of these other boxes that I've used for 1/64 cars in the past. And four, okay. Oh, and I just remembered from the Knight Rider Historians video, the screwdriver is magnetic. I could have used that to pick those up. So let's hold that in place. We'll get this center one started. We'll just leave it a little loose. Whoop. So speaking of the Knight Rider Historians, if you've ever wondered what happened to the semi-truck from the Knight Rider TV series, they actually have it. Not the original tractor, but the second one that was used in the show, and the original trailer that was used in all the episodes, and they're restoring them. And I've been following along with that, and if you're interested, go over there and check that out too. So we'll get these 3 screws in, just like that. Alright, we're making some progress. Okay, so that was step 1, was to bend it. Step 2 was to install it. Step 3, so we got this hood latch bar that goes right there, and it shows just pushing it. I don't think it matters which way it goes. Alright, it just pushes in just like that. No screws. So the next page. Alright. So this is going to use this guy. And this is the hood latch. And there's an interesting fact about this, talking about how it's bent and everything. And over at Knight Rider Historians, he tells why that is. Okay, so this goes in this way, and it's going to use 2 of those same screws from the top side to hold it in. So we'll get one on the screwdriver here, and then I'm just going to hold this in place, or not. So I'm just going to hold this in place and get one started from here. Is it going in? I think it is. Feels like it is. We'll get one more of those screws. I just realized that, I have a magnetizer, and I could magnetize the bits that I use to put my screws in my die-cast cars. Alright, so those are in. Kind of felt like I turned one a little bit too far, but that's okay. Alright, so the next step is, let's go back for a second. So they call this the hood lock. I just realized it's telling you what the parts are down below. Fit the air intake by pushing it down into place over the posts on the hood reinforcements. Okay, and I think this is going to go like that. Okay. And the next step is to fit this to the bottom of the hood. And look at this detail in there. All right. And we still have 2 of those AP screws. Now we're going to use the AM screws for this one. So I'm just going to dump these out on this lid. Alright, so it looks like we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Probably fast forward this part so you don't have to watch me screwing around. So it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's actually 8 of those screws. And then the front 2 I just noticed in step 7 are the BM screws, which is these are a little bit shorter. Alright, and we'll just take this third one and put it right there on that bag. And then step 8. Okay, so as this guy fixed the hood hinge base onto the left side of the hood with 2 DM screws. So, alright, it looks like it's going to go that way. Alright. It's like there's 3 of these DMs. Well, I'm starting to think they're giving you a few extra screws for some of this stuff, just in case you drop one, so that's pretty cool. There's that. Alright, so there's 2 pieces left. And step 9, to complete this stage, fix one end of the left hood hinge onto the hinge base as shown with a CM screw. Okay. The letter L, I'm blowing stuff around here. The letter L on hinge must face inward. So there's an L on there. I don't know if that's going to show up on camera, but you'll just have to take my word for it if you can't see it. So that must face inward, and the notch must face downward. So this is going to go so the screw is going to go through here. And that's a pretty tight fit, so that's good. And then I get started. Okay, so the screw bottom's out, and then that's pretty tight, so that's cool. And then, wait, I put it in the wrong place. Okay, now it's making sense why there's a notch in there. So if you can see this, as it moves up and down, that notch is for that screw head. Okay, and the last piece is a CM. Check that both hinges can be lifted. If not, loosen the screws. Okay, so that one is a little bit tight, so we'll back that off some. Okay, that's probably good enough. And then this one has this angle part, and that goes towards the back. So use one more of these screws. Alright, there we go. And that is step one complete. I hope you join me on the next one. If you like it, watch for it. Leave a like, subscribe, put a comment down below. This is Don at the Redline Garage. I'll see you next time.